So it's been a minute since I've actually recorded anything. I don't think I've spoken since like maybe February. It was definitely before COVID. So I've said nothing through this whole pandemic. And that's mainly because you would think, since there was a captive audience at home and everybody and their mother was in front of the camera talking, that I would have been there. But because I have always been there for the last 4 years, I didn't feel like there was anything I could add to a conversation. And because I'm not one to promote myself and hawking my wares or the books I've written or the songs I've written, I didn't want to take advantage of that captive audience, because is that a true representation of your audience, or is that just an audience because they have nothing else to do? My message and my intention has always been the ones who need to hear from me will seek me out. The ones who want to hear from me will pose very specific questions, of which I would gladly answer. But when no one's calling and when no one's knocking, I'm good. I'm good to just keep doing what I've been doing, which has me pretty busy. Um, I've been trying to maintain this A GPA that I have, and I'm finishing up in just a few months. My intention was to go back to the University of Texas in Austin. I found out in order for me to do that, it's going to cost me upwards of $42,000 for 1 year, simply because I'm now considered an out of state resident, even though I was actually born in Texas. So I don't think it's worth me trying to do that. Um, I can get the rest of my education right here in New Mexico just fine if I decide to continue on and finish out this bachelor's. Now, here's the issue. I don't know what I'm going to do with these degrees, honestly, because the world as we know it has changed. And is what I'm studying even relevant going forward? If COVID is a very present and consistent entity, like it's not going anywhere, in my age bracket, and for those of you who don't know, I'm 63, is it smart for me to be out and about, you know, and possibly making myself ill? So I'm trying to determine what I can do from the comfort of my home, what income I can generate from right here at this desk, and if I can cover my phone and internet bills, my car note, I don't really need a lot else. I recognize anyone going into a 30-year mortgage right now, anybody doing anything foolish like that, God bless you. I just don't plan on being that guy. It is a benefit to me and my peace of mind to continue renting for the rest of my life, whatever is left. If somehow I luck up and win the lottery, I'll buy some land and put my little bungalow in the center of it, build my home theater in the basement, and that will be my retirement. But if that doesn't happen, I'm fine where I am. I had to make a decision about that. And I guess I just did while I was talking to you. As far as everything else that's going on in my life, I'm still single. A lot of that is by choice. Don't let me paint myself as a victim. I'm single because I'm really picky about how I spend my time. Uh, People who are really needy, I don't think I can be with you because I'm probably as needy. So one of us has to be healthy. And, right now, if I'm not with someone else, I don't recognize how perhaps maladjusted I am. Because when you live alone, nobody's there to amplify your issues. Um, Other than that, I'm enjoying some incredible television. This has been a crazy season of incredible TV. Um, watching my friends in series and film has always been one of the pleasures of my life. Seeing them create these characters and manifest them is beautiful. I think somewhere in there is the job I'm supposed to be doing. Whether it ends up being a director, I don't think so, but perhaps I'm possibly going to be working and putting projects together, producing. We'll see. I'm not sure what tomorrow brings, and I'm not all that concerned about it. I'm just trying to get from Monday to Tuesday with the least amount of stress as possible. Everything else will work itself out. If I have peace, I can manifest any other life I choose. But if I don't have peace, I will shut down and lock down until that peace comes again. And that's just the way it is. Okay, so lastly, this. If you call yourself a believer, and you need to question what that really means, because a lot of people are believers, but they're believers because of tradition, and they have never really found themselves in a situation where they had to find out who they really were and why they believe what they believe. They need a personal Jesus, and most people don't have that. They have a traditional Jesus, and all of these rules and regulations and likes and dislikes and the Lord told me this bull crap. I'm over. If you're that kind of person, I don't have any time for you. I'm not trying to make time for you. I'm not listening to you. I don't care. If the Lord wants me to know something, he knows it. He knows exactly where I live and how to get my attention. That's what I feel about that. At the end of the day, are you at peace? Are you bringing others peace? Are you really a mirror reflection of what you say you believe? And if that's love and peace, then that should be what follows in your wake. If confusion and anger and dissension and all of that other stuff is following you around, you might want to check whether you really are the believer you think you are. And that's all I'm going to say about that. And then as far as presidents, I will go on record for saying, for those who have been in denial that President Trump has not been good for our country, I don't have any time for you either. If you think because your finances are better and you've ignored how he's talked down and denigrated women and ignored the plight of minorities and turned a deaf ear to the needs of this country during this pandemic, if you really think he has been our advocate, I know you're delusional. You know you're delusional, and you will never convince me otherwise. So I don't need to hear from you. I don't need a disagreement with you. I just need you to be gone. That's it. Because peace is my objective by every means necessary. And I will not allow anyone to disturb or destroy my peace anymore. That's what you need to know. And that's what I've been doing. It's good to say hello to you guys. You won't hear much from me because I don't have a whole lot to say other than what I just said. This will probably be around for another 6 months. Peace.